Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They run again with Ware. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Smith. He's got time in the pocket. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now let's shift our attention back to the Pittsburgh offense. They had, as we mentioned earlier, Roethlisberger, Bell, Brown all out there for the playoff win. Those guys had all had a week off, and they had mentioned, you heard this during the broadcast, they were already preparing for Miami before they knew that was definitely the opponent.
When you have that luxury of knowing you're locked into your spot in the playoffs, you can do that sort of thing. As you mentioned, they rested their big guys against Cleveland. So the week of practice against the Browns, they worked against them, but they also started to look ahead and added in periods or use certain periods to prepare for the Dolphins and maybe another opponent they thought they might get. That's just good planning by Mike Tomlin, the head coach.
For Bell, a Steelers postseason record, 167 yards, 2 touchdowns in the wild card round. And, you know, he just showed such patience waiting for his blockers.
I think it works very well for him that these blockers have been blocking for Big Ben for a number of years. Because you know what they say about him. It's not the first 3 seconds of a pass play. It's the next 3 when he shakes someone off and creates. So they're used to holding blocks and doing something extra. They do the exact same thing for Le'Veon Bell because they know the results can be excellent.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown. And Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic. And Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. Now a first down carry by Bell, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Hey, when the playoffs begin, you always find out who's ready to go and who's ready to elevate their game and who the superstars are. And Antonio Brown fits that description big time. How about it? 2 of his first 3 catches, long-distance touchdowns against Miami. He was ready to go.
And remember, he's a Miami kid. He's born down there, but now fully adjusted to the cold temperature.
Fully adjusted and truly one of the best receivers in the game.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
On now the Steelers' 2nd-year punter. This is Australian-born Jordan Berry. The rookie 5th-rounder Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They run it here. Where? Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On the run, it's Ware. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll try the air now with Smith. Catch made right side by Wilson. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, it's Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On second down, here's Smith. Finding time. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Here's Smith now on second down. Quick slant. That's caught by the veteran Macklin. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First and 10, Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Throwing again is Smith. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second down, it's Bell. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now Ben going to give it to Williams. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Third and 4.
I got 11. Bus formation. Ready. Come on. Ready.
From the gun, here's Smith. Surveying the field. And Conley's got it over the middle. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. On the ground, this is Ware. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Watch left. Stop right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
Strong left.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's got time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston able to drop him for a loss of a couple. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On first down, it's Smith. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run now with Ware. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Now Smith. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now Brown. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Sammy Coates has it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 14 there. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football.
Here we go. 230.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And caught right side, Green. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. On second down, Roethlisberger. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. And they'll run it here. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He's back to throw. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers, but those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Smith now to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And as the fourth quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Now it's Smith. He's going to go deep for Conley. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Here's Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Tyreek Hill on the return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On second down, here's Smith. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on third down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country
I
roads.
certainly have. Plenty of family back there.
And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To the air again, Smith. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They come up in an offset eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And a solid run down inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
So the offense looking at a second and 8. They'll come out in the pistol. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. Second and 13. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. From the gun, here's Smith. It's Hill, complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in.